And mic check. There we go. Just had to reconnect my headset. But yeah, happy Wednesday, everybody. And anyone that's here on the VOD or on YouTube, appreciate you making me a part of your day. All right, so let's get into client, get warmed up, and then get to work. Hopefully we can make a little bit more progress tonight. Fingers crossed anyways. Not too bad, especially for a first song of the day. I thought Offset was going to be a little bit more off, or I'd be off more, but small steps. And hey, Devil Dude! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. Hope the middle of the week's treating you alright. happiest time. I mean, maybe. Also, is that one of the lyrics from the Pendule song that you've been requesting recently? I keep dropping the name of it, and I feel bad about that. Let's actually try to get that a little bit better locked in. What is that song? Right. Papi Poo. I keep forgetting about that. I know it's a katakana up front. I'm awful with katakana. I'm actually been practicing that recently. Oh, Baby Train with Sunfields? Yeah, we can do that.
You can lock every door, close every road.
Yeah, not too bad. Couple execution errors, but not too terrible. And hey, Rax! Wonderful to see you as well! Hope you're doing alright. I know you've had some recent 2DX sessions that have gone relatively favorably. Yeah, appreciate you stopping in. Hope the middle of the week's treating you well as well. Alright. I think I'm going to do one more like timing check / warm-up, and then we'll jump into Sumfield's Devil Dude. Next, let me see. What does that clock in at? That's... It is a 5, but I remember it's a little awkward. Yeah, so let's just do one more timing check, and then we'll jump into that. Yeah, Devil Dude, Rax, appreciate you both being here. Nice. Yeah, I think offset's where it needs to be. I think I just need to get my head a little bit more out of work mode and into flashing great mode. Yeah, Flashes is such a strong song. Really, really solid. It's a shame that the DPA is as much of a nightmare as it is, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. And again, happy Wednesday, folks. I do see we have a few more folks tuning in. Wonderful to have you here, whether you're saying hi in chat or just lurking and vibing. Same if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube. And we did just go live, so if there's anybody new joining in, wonderful to have you here. And also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. So, up next, we've got our first request of the night. Devil's asking to see Baby Tran. And hey, random game. Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good middle of the week. Appreciate you making me part of it. Yeah, we can definitely check out Since 2007 at Home up next. Surprised we let that slip. Yeah, we could definitely do a little bit stronger on that. I actually think I'm going to mark that for runbacks. Because, yeah, we can absolutely get that up to a double. There we go. And again, Devil Dude, much obliged. Yeah, I definitely think we just need to be a little bit quicker on that. Right, so up next, Random Games asking for Expanded. Love this song. I'm really glad that I gave it a chance, because the first like 1 or 2 times I played this, song-wise, I was not a fan, but the DPN really didn't like help bring out some of the background work that Soda does in it, and yeah, it's really just a fun song overall. So good at doubles, thank you. Like, I'd like to consider myself okay. Like, on the one hand, like, yes, I'm, warming up with, like, 7s and 8s on hardbar without too much trouble. And then on the other, I also think about how many years I've been playing and, if I'd been actually pushing myself, like, where I could be at this point. But, it's all in perspective. And again, thank you. And hey, Udo! Wonderful to see you as well. talking about folks that are good at doubles. Saw all the recent upscores that you posted on Discord. Just amazing work, Udo. Excellent. That didn't feel like PB pace at all, but yeah, anything pushing further into Triple A's, yeah, we will absolutely take that. Fantastic. That for highlights later, and again, random game. Much obliged for the request and helping to make that happen. Don't know what I love about this song too much. Top 10 for sure. Yeah, it is really fun. Like, definitely not in my top 10, but I can see this being picks for other folks for sure. How am I feeling? Doing pretty good. Yeah, as folks might have heard, on Monday I fell down a flight of stairs, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to stream today because my my left foot got banged pretty badly. I don't think anything's broken, but yeah, yesterday trying to power stance for 3 hours would have been a bad idea. Today I think I'll be okay. Yeah, Exudia is really tricky too. That's the parallel rotations boss for Happy Sky. It's good stuff. All right, so let's keep on warming up and, relatively speaking, waking up. Let's go for another 8.
If you ever wanna dream,
She has a huge 10 Dan. Really? Is that a frequent flyer for 10 Dan? Like, I've never been able to like go after it, so like I'm honestly not too familiar. And hey, Liard! Wonderful to see you as well. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Yeah, in terms of only being 20 minutes in, we are much more on point than I was expecting. Famous last words, but we'll take it while we've got it, right? AC, 10 down, song 2 for the longest time. Huh, good to know. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious. Let's take a quick look while we pull up some poppin' for Lierd. Yeah, it looks like for Infinitas, it's actually in Shuden. Oh, wait, nope. No, it is Tendan. Yeah, second stage Tendan. And then... yeah. So yeah, it is an Infinitas for second stage, and I'm just kind of wondering about... arcade real quick. Yeah, it looks like it started showing up in Spada, so Spada, Pendule, second stage, and then in Copula, when DP started getting 4-stage Dan courses, it was third stage, and then it got dropped after that. Huh. Right. Let's see. So Lierd's asking for some poppin'. Let's keep also trying to step things up so we can start failing forward sooner than later. Let's go with a relatively straightforward 10, if I remember correctly anyways. Someone at your door? Like, on the one hand, like, email scams, like, that's one thing, but for them to be going face to face, like, good lord, that's awful. Hey, I'll take +1. Whew. Like, again, wasn't even expecting to be remotely close to PB, especially this early on in the session. Whew. Yeah, we'll take that, though. Because +1 is not nothing. Again, Lierd, much obliged for the request, helping to make that happen. Alright, so, half past the hour, so quick reminder just before we move on. 30 minutes until we take our first stretch break, and again, thank you all so much for being here. Now, we've got a few folks in chat, and I see we have a few more folks that have joined in. As always, whether you're in chat or lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. I really do appreciate it. And if there's anybody new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. And also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games, or just get more involved with the music game community. Alright, so let's keep trying to warm up. I'm hoping to be ready for 11s either by our stretch break or shortly after. So... yeah, sorry to hear about that scammer, Lierd. Hopefully, they don't return. Feels a hair early. Just gonna quickly poke blue number and then jump back in.
Images of broken glass are red. I think those broken pieces are all that remains of my heart. Can't concentrate on the sound. There is nothing anymore. I Dark fragments all over the city. Remind me you're not with me. I am only imagining. Can't sympathize and realize I wanna gather it again. If you only let me rebuild.
Let things slip a little bit towards the end there, but yeah, that's fine. Such a good song. It's such a fun chart, too. Just really straightforward. Like, in a good sense, too. Yeah, I think me being early was just me over executing. So I think we'll poke blue number. And yeah, I think we'll do like 1, maybe 2 more 9s, and then start wading into 10s. That's a 14 miscount. Is it on the list for runbacks? It is. Let's quickly give this a shot. Picked up a new pack for Live League. Nice. Oof, a little bit of a closer shave than I would have preferred, but yeah, we got there. It's nice. Try to get the ball, no pun intended. I mean, yeah, I mean, if it's the main game you're playing, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, it's why, for me, like, for 2DX and Nostalgia, I've got all the song packs, but, you know, I only have a couple for Live League, you know. Put the money where you're going to be using it, essentially. All right. Let's do... I think we should do 1 more 9, and then we'll step things up. Something if you can't use it. Yeah, exactly. I just lost audio. Are you able to hear me on microphone? That's weird. Yeah, I'm going to very quickly relaunch client. For some reason, my headset just disconnected. That's really odd. One moment. And I can't Alt-Tab. What the heck? And mic check? There we go. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, the connection between my headset and the computer got lost, which is weird. I use a USB headset, so it's not just a matter of reconnecting the jack, so I do have to relaunch client, unfortunately. That's weird, though. Well, let's jump back into client, and then we'll go back to running with the cousin of the Cosmos. Yeah, I wasn't 100% what was happening at first either, Lear. It kind of scared me, to be honest. But while we are getting back into client, again, thank you all so much for being here. I do see we have a few more folks tuning in. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or just lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. And for anybody that is new to the stream, first off, wonderful to have you here. But also, please don't be afraid of asking any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. Also, just about 15 minutes before the hour, so we've got roughly that before we take our first stretch break. Probably take our first break, maybe one song after the hour mark, especially with the technical hiccups. And again, appreciate you all being here. Hey, Kitty! Wonderful to see you. Love from upside down side of the planet. Glad to be able to catch some tough buttons. I mean, to be fair, you do, scary dance pads, so, to each their own. Yeah, wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Well, I mean, there's pushing difficulty, and then there's just doubles on pump in general. All right, one more once. extra arms. Yeah, I remember when that first came out in Tricoro, and like the community like kind of lost their minds because yeah, that VGA is a thing. I mean, we could go with Papi, yeah. I also know that you're a fan of May, so we do have a couple choices. We'll do one or two more songs, and then I think we'll do May on Hyper. Also, Poppy will be, I think, a good track for right now before we maybe get a easier going 10. I didn't think we were going to hang on to that triple, but I'm glad we managed to hang on to that PB. And plus, for a frequent flyer, yeah, plus 23, that is not nothing. All right. So yeah, I think also for that request / challenge devil dude, yeah, I think we'll do a couple 10s, and then we'll probably do May Hyper because that's an 11, although it's really just like a 10 with teeth. Let's see. With how sloppy that first half was, I'm amazed we were that close to PB. We'll take that, though. Yeah, definitely could have been a lot worse in terms of execution. Woo! Alright, let's just go for it. Let's see how we're doing. And again, Devil Dude, much obliged for the challenge/request. Yeah, that opening was not my best, but like again, in the grand scheme of things, in terms of like just warming up, yeah, perfectly fine. Such a good song and surprisingly easy hyper for doubles. Again, Devil Dude, much obliged as always. All right, 5 minutes before the hour. Normally we'd do like 2 more songs before we took our first break, but I think we'll do 3 more because of some of the hiccups we had. And again, appreciate you all being here. Hope folks are enjoying the stream and, more importantly, having a good day. So remember the last time we played Karasu, we did real poorly on it. So let's play kind of a middle of the road 10 and then give that a shot. See where we land. Ooh, yeah, Cannonballer's still not really in my peripheral. And there's probably some 11.4s we could cut our teeth on. I'll probably get to that in a few more songs after the break. we can probably get that bumped up. I think I'm actually going to mark that for runbacks. There we go. All right. So again, just a little before the hour, but I want to do 2 more songs before we take our first break. Yeah, this is probably going to be Karasu beating me up and taking my lunch money, but I think that's kind of the motivation we need at the moment. Not sure, Devil Dude. I'll check in a moment. But yeah, we could definitely look into that. Ooh, I am a little upset about that, because we absolutely can bump that up as well. Tossing that in for runbacks. That also, plus 45, not nothing. Alright, so, a couple minutes past the hour. I do want to do one more, because we did have some hiccups earlier. And we'll take our first stretch break. As trusted. Easy 11 out of 10. Yeah, most of them, like, I want to say most of them are, like, 10s, and then they jump to 12s, but we'll take a look at them in a bit. For right now, one more before we take our first break. Let's take a look at Cannonballers. Let's see, Valkyrius is an 11.2. Egret and Willow, flat 11. And let's see. Battleground as well. I remember we were debating playing Battleground the other day as part of a Corske block, and we opted for the Shadow instead. Let's play this, because this will be a good chart, I think, for us starting to wade into 11s. Yeah, definitely what we needed. Oh man, such a good song. Definitely a tribute to the Shadow for sure, both in terms of song and chart. And again, Devil Dude, much obliged. Alright, at this point though, it is a little bit past the hour, so it is time for us to take our first stretch break. So, maybe it's been a while since you've last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And remember, folks, if there's someone that you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference, so please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. And I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody! Before we jump into more songs and shenanigans, again, thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate it, as always, whether you're saying hi in chat, or just lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube. Thank you so much, we really do appreciate it. And for anyone that is new to the stream, wonderful to have you here, but also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get more into these games or just more involved with the music game community. So, right now I'm just checking the list because we did have a challenge from Devil Dude for quote-unquote one of the aces for a possible challenge, and it looks like Ace is an 11.6 on Hyper, Rebuild is a 10.7, and then last but not least, I'm just looking up Troopers. Yeah, it's a little hard to search for because, you know, letter A. But here we go. And then Shonen Ace is 10.5. So yeah, either Rebuild or Shonen Ace has a 10.5, and then the original, which is likely a very rip and tear 10.6. Alright, so let's get back into things. Let's do another 11 that's kind of more on the easygoing side. Actually, we can always say hi to Daisuke. Oh, that was awful. I just could not lock in on the second half. Yeah, we definitely need to warm up a little bit more before we dive in further. Which, you know, is fine. Still got like 2 hours to go. And hey, Melezra! Wonderful to see you! Yeah, Lexi's doing pretty well. I was hanging out with her before I started the stream. Super happy. But yeah, she's still really only coming downstairs at night. But she has, on a couple occasions, come down during the day. She's slowly getting there. And, yeah, she hasn't been downstairs long enough, I think, to even explore where my office is layered. But, that is an eventuality. Alright, let's do... think this will be good for us trying to get into the shape we want to be for trying to push. Yeah, that didn't feel like PB at all, especially if we were like 100 over 300. But yeah, apparently that was actually a decent run. Didn't feel it, but yeah, minus 13. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I think we just need to put some more pep in our step. Soon to be Lexi's office. Yeah, like, that's the thing, like, the whole house is hers. She just doesn't know it yet, but matter of time. Let's do something for timing real quick. And then we'll jump back into the deep end. Yeah, so that trouble we had on Erosion Mark was definitely me needing to keep up better. Okay. Ooh. Small steps. Alright, let's get back at it. Let's actually do a trickier 10. I think that's gonna serve us a little bit better for warming up. I don't think we're 100% ready for 11s just yet. So we'll do a 10 with benefits, essentially. We'll do this next, because that's actually a really tricky chart. So... Okay. Yeah, it's not quite the 10 with teeth I was planning on playing, but I knew the chart had a couple sections that would be good, and yeah, almost 50-50 on our fast-slow. 13 on PB. Nice. Alright, so, let's go say hi to Brainstorm and likely get destroyed. But, you know, all in the name of progress. Technorth and Telenoid. It's a shame we're never going to see that duo again, but such is life, right? Yeah, much like some of the other games we've had, that did not feel PB, but we'll take it. It's tough. Yeah. Plus 19. Much obliged, Devil Dude. Okay. Let's go for an actual, quote unquote, actual 11. Ooh. This might be a good stepping stone. Where is it? Just saw it. Here we go. Yeah, this might be a good stepping stone. Oh, you're fine, Devil Dude. And again, thank you for being here. Actually, that does bring up a good point. So, half past the hour, roughly 30 minutes before we take our next stretch break. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Again, whether you're in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. I really do appreciate it. And for anybody that is new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. But also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. I know we're playing scarier stuff, trying to get better at the game, but helping folks get into these games or more involved in the music community is a huge part of why I stream. So if you do have any questions, please don't be afraid. Minus 19. God damn. For being here. Yeah, it is super late for you. Yeah, and again, don't just stay up on my part. Like, if you need to get to sleep, do what needs doing. Take care of yourself first. As always, wonderful to have you here, Devil Dude. Yeah, we're just super late. Yeah, I just really need to step up my reading. Let's do, because Timmy's not too bad. Let's do Lost Wing, because I know that's an 11.4 that I have a little bit better luck with. And then, depending on how this goes, we might do a breather and then jump back in. We'll see. Not too bad. Honestly, I was expecting execution to be much worse. Yeah, still super skewed though. We really need to put some pep in our step. Devil Dude. Yeah, like especially for games that have multi-directional notes, like it's not just all coming down in the same direction like 2DX or all from like right to left like Taiko. Like charting is a huge factor. It's one of the reasons why I think Beatstream had so much trouble, and Crossbeats deserved better success, to put it briefly. All right. Yeah, let's keep pushing. I think. Yeah, we're doing okay for Samus. Let's keep pushing before we take a breather. Let's be smart about this. Let's take a quick look for runbacks. Impact. 11.4, push for A, need standpoint whole song. That sounds like that could be a good idea. Oh, we had that! Still, +1. That's not nothing, but yeah, we can absolutely get that. Is there a cheer them said? There might be, Devil Dude? I'm honestly not sure. But more than likely, yes. It's just, since that's a game I've never really investigated myself, I'm just not immediately sure. I would honestly ask on early Discord or similar locations. If you don't get an answer, if you're not sure, let me know and I can ask around for you. Alright, yeah, let's give ourselves a little bit of a breather, and then maybe we'll retry that, or we'll come back to it before the next break. But yeah, for now, let's give ourselves a little bit of a breather, because stamina is definitely going to be a factor if we're not careful. No, I'm fine. Just curious. No, but honestly, like, it's a good question, and like, it's something that even like me personally, like, I'm wondering what the answer is. So yeah, you're not like imposing at all. Hmm. 30 over 50. We might actually need to poke blue number. Maybe. You know what? Probably for the best. In which case, we can always nudge it back. Alright. Let's see. I know we have a couple runbacks already. Yeah, let's retry Painful Fate. Almost. Yeah. Still a good effort. Much better early-late ratio as well. So yeah, zero complaints about that. So, yeah, let's go back into the deep end a little bit more. And while we find, let's look for a point 4. While we get that pulled up again, thank you all so much for being here. Just about 15 minutes before the hour, so roughly 15 minutes before we take our next stretch break. And again, appreciate you all being here, whether you've been in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube. Right, 6-string proof. We're close to a normal clear. Right. And again, for anybody new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. But also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. I know right now we're playing some scarier material, trying to get better, but a huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games, or just get more involved with the music game community. So if you do have any questions, please do not hesitate. Man, that opening was super sloppy. We can get that, though. Oh, yeah, I think we need to do some stuff that's a little bit more dense, just to get us a bit better in shape. I'm also remembering that I haven't done any Battle Mirror random today. Might not be a bad idea. Which touchscreen music game just outside of phone space? I mean, there are some out there. And then, don't forget, Reflect Beat. I mean, that's basically just a touchscreen game. It just got an arcade cabinet first. So there are some out there. Should songs with the title I think it should just be strict alphabetization. So, including it as part of the title, having it in the T section, I think is better. Just because of some of the other weirdness that goes on with alphabetical sorting in the game, thanks to the mix of languages. Yeah, there were a couple of 3-note flourishes we missed that probably made or that would have made or break it. Also, wonderful to see you, Catastrophe. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for the encouragement. Yeah, I actually got that chart marked as a potential normal clear. I just need to be pushing myself a little bit harder. And, speaking of which, let's grab another 0.4 to dive into. Or actually, no. I remember earlier Devil Dude was asking for one of the Ace songs. And we haven't done any Battle Random yet today, so let's go shopping for one of those. Yeah, why not? Organized. No, I mean for the initial bracket, it was randomization as it should have been, and then they did have a losers bracket as well. Like it was organized. So you know, some modern fight girls. Really? Like I hadn't heard about that, but then again, I'm not really a huge follower for Mahjong or like Raiji Mahjong. Like it's a good game. It just I have a lot of trouble playing it, and it's not from a lack of trying. And before we dive into this remix, so again, right now we are on Battle Random. So I'm actually playing the singles normal on both hands with auto scratch turned on, but also the charts are randomized. So for singles, random is usually encouraged, like basically once you get to 6s and 7s to like get new chart patterns. For doubles, usually it's something you only start dipping into once you're in like 10s and 11s. It's something that I'm actually heavily overdue for doing as part of my practice. Yeah, there was one chord on right hand. I believe it was 2-7. I just, for some reason, I knew it was 2-7, but I was always either doing 1-7 or 2-6. Not too bad. Yeah, I think we'll do one or two more Battle Random, and then we'll dive back into an 11 before we take our next break. Alright, so we have a few more folks joining in, and again, wonderful to have you all here. Hope you're having a good middle of the weekend. Thank you for making me a part of it. right? Showing an ace off land. Some of those chords in the middle on right hand were super rude. And again, that's how we're playing on random. Whew. Alright, let's do one more on random, and then we'll do one more 11, and then take our next stretch break. Really? Like, on the one hand, like, yeah, I know that there's a certain demographic that, you know, they're trying to make money off of, but, like, yeah, that's a little blatant. Let's see. For some reason, I thought that was going to have more chords. Looks like that was more of a turntable song. Huh. Not bad. Alright, so it is a couple minutes past the hour. I do want to do one more before we take our next break. For running backs, you've got Karasu pushing for a PB, pushing for the guy on the wobble. I think we should give wobble another shot at this point. Yeah, just super close. Yeah, one day we'll play that, we'll be like super dialed in. But for now, I think that's excellent practice. Whew. Alright. So, with that, it is 5 past the hour, so it's time for us to take our next and last stretch break of the stream. So, maybe it's been a while since you've last stood up, walked around, found some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And remember, folks, if there's someone that you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference. So please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. And I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody! Before we jump into more songs and shenanigans, again, thank you all so much for being here, whether you've been saying hi in chat, or just lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube. I really do appreciate you making me a part of your day. Thank you so much. And while we are playing scarier stuff today, trying to get better at the game, if you are new to the stream, first off, wonderful to have you here. But also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. Yeah, and Catastrophe, yeah, super close to getting that bumped up to an A. And yeah, well, the normal clear would be nice. Like, I want to say we're like 70-30 on the normal clear. I'm just really happy with how the execution was, because accuracy on that has always been a little tricky. And thank you. Alright, let's actually do a little bit more battle random. Let's see how we do on some sevens. And we'll put it on symmetry random. So symmetry random is a doubles only option where it will randomize the chart, but it will then mirror it on both sides. So it's kind of like having a mirror version. And hey, Kivelia! Wonderful to see you! Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Ooh, yeah, so we'll jump into Toyo no Kimochi after this song, just because I've already got a DBR on the brain. Wonderful to see you as well. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, so we've had a couple of decent gains. Nothing like in the 11s per se, but we've had a couple of nice bumps on some 9s and 10s. And just all in all, good session. We've actually remembered that double battle random is a thing, and it's something we need to be doing. But yeah, all in all, can't really complain. Wonderful to see you both. Hope you're both doing well. Yeah, that chart didn't seem randomized. I'm pretty sure I put symmetry random on. Yeah, you did. Huh. Oh no! Hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, I need to get better caught up in Fear Mix, because I've been hearing, like, peripherally on Twitter, some very interesting takes and reactions, and I need to get better caught up myself. Glad to hear that event's going well, because, you know, Trinkles and Keeks and Nowhere and all of that amazing community love what they're doing. Huh. Yeah, maybe it was just a really orderly random. Alright. So, up next, Kiveli's asking for Tore no Kimochi. Let's see. What is this clock in on singles? Yeah, let's go. I should be able to do this on just full-on random, with both sides randomized. Yeah, that went exactly as I was expecting. Good stuff. Yeah, we need to remember to use this for training more often. Oh, gorgeous stuff. Like, absolutely not just Nekomata, but Nekomata Plus. Much obliged, Kivelia. Let's go back to DP for a bit. We'll do like either a trickier 9 or an easier 10. And then we'll, at that point, go after an 11 or 2, just to mentally reconfigure. That's a 16 miscount. It's not marked for runbacks. Well, let's give it a shot real quick. I'm surprised at the low AA if we've only have a 16 miscount. That is a bit concerning, to put it briefly. And then again, it is also super high BPM too. Oh, the way that shuffles, that is evil. I might try running that later, but we're gonna move on for now. Yeah, those 4-note chromatic flourishes are so tricky. Like, even though I know they're coming, too, they're just really difficult to execute. Minus 28, okay. Better than expected. Alright, let's... I know I've got to run back for Karasu at some point, but let's actually just full-on jump in. Let's see. Do I have any other 11.4s marked for runbacks? Double impact. Seems like that's it. Let's quickly check for 0.2s and 6s. Neon Lights is a potential PB, that's a 0.2. Empathetic is a possible hard clear. Ooh, I Love You. 11.4 in Disguise. Good practice for sustained one-hand flourishes. Let's go with that. That's Cannonballers. Yeah, triple-digit miscount, barely having a B on it. Yep, that scans. I was hoping to hang on to more of a PB, but I'll take plus 11. Oh, man. Yeah, there's definitely a later 11 in terms of, like, when's the other shoe gonna drop, and then... Yeah, we can probably improve that, because we were super strong in the opening compared to our previous run. For now, we'll take that. Let's see, stamina's not too bad. Let's really push. Let's give Six String one more shot. And after this, we'll probably do for taking a mini breather. Yeah, there's always just like one trill or one quick flourish towards the end that we're missing that's just absolutely biting us. Oh, we'll get that soon. Woo! Yeah, no regrets. All right. So, before we jump into our kind of catching our breath, again, thank you all so much for being here. Half past the hour, so about 30 minutes before we start wrapping up. And again, wonderful to have you all here, whether you've been in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube. Thank you so much for making me part of your day, folks. Really do appreciate it. Let's really scale back, because I can tell stamina's starting to kick in. So we'll just do something, relatively speaking, really easy. And then I think we'll just go right back into the deep end. Still can't believe that was an Infinitas exclusive for a while. Such good material. Alright, let's really go back into the thick of it. Let's see. We're not getting this normal clear. Not even close. But it is 10 minus A. Or A minus 10, I should say.
Hello. Well, this is my favorite song. I like dubstep. Headshot. GG. GG.
Oh, man. Yeah, we are not getting that normal cleared anytime soon, but man, that PB got plus 40. No, 55. God damn. Whew. Hey, Devil Dude, have a wonderful evening, and again, appreciate you being here. Zastry, thank you so much. Yeah, I really had to hustle on that, but it was worth it. Alright, so let's see. Stamina. So again, something relatively easier. We'll jump back in. Not a flatline. I mean, the thing is with some 11s, like, not flatlining, like, yeah, that's a good thing. And then with some of them, it's just literally a dump truck, you know, showing up halfway through the song and just unloading the rest of the chart. Like, there are so many 11.4s that are like 11.0s for the vast majority of the chart, but for like one bit, 2/3 of the way in, it's like a 0.6 or a 0.8. And I feel like Bro Gamer, while it's not quite that swingy, it's definitely a bit spiky. But like, still, progress is progress, and yeah, I'm really happy with that last run. Oof. Yeah, I know that we're over executing because we're jumping down in terms of density, but ugh, that 120 over 30. Ugh. Such a good song, though. I'm so glad Janich hyped that up as much as he did. Ooh, never fade away. That sounds familiar in terms of potential challengers. 0.6. No notes. Let's go. Wait, because I see Soda, and I know that there's one Soda song that I've done before. I think it was one from Gold, not this one. But let's go take a look. Yeah, Resort. Oh boy! Barely over the finish line for the B. Almost 200 on the miscount. Oh, this is going to be falling downstairs for fun and profit. Let's go. And as always, Cuvelia, much obliged in advance for the, I don't want to say, productive ass kicking, but it's going to be close to that. So yeah, like once we got 8 measures in, I realized, nope, this is the song I was thinking of. And oh yeah, that is a rough chart. No regret though. Let's actually put some notes on that just so it doesn't quote unquote surprise us in the future. Whew, much obliged for that, Cuvelia. Alright, so yeah, let's catch our breath. And while we do, 15 minutes before the hour, so roughly 15 minutes before we start wrapping up. Again, if you haven't yet requested something, requests are open. Always want to make sure I can play something for everyone every stream. And that's in addition to challenges as well. That sounds like something you might be interested in. Just hit the hexagon in your chat to get started. And again, thank you all for being here. Whether you're in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, really do appreciate you making me a part of your day. And I know that we are playing generally scarier stuff to try and get better, but please don't be afraid to ask any questions. It's part of live streams to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved in the music game community. Yeah, I definitely feel like that was a decent attempt. And hey, Lambo! Wonderful to see you! Summoning my Dark Souls 2 character. Ooh. Also, thank you for the run kudos as well, Lambo. Actually, I keep listening for Shinji Radio and Positivity. Yeah, for a Dark Souls 2 character, I'm not sure. I'm a huge fan of Demon's Souls, but I then played Dark Souls 1 when it first came out, and I just wasn't a huge fan of how it felt comparatively, and I never really followed the Souls series since, at least as far as playing them anyways. Also, Catastrophe mentioning keep listening for Shinji Radio and positivity. Yeah, we haven't had one of these reminders yet this stream. So remember, folks, you matter, you are valid, and you deserve to be happy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, be it friends, family, coworkers, and most importantly, yourself. I know this is one of the things I repeat most often, but again, when you're having those difficult moments, your perception is literally going to get distorted. And the lies of that you don't deserve to be happy, there's nothing you can do about it, things can't change for the better, they're going to seem less like lies and more like possibilities. Again, my repetition is so that hopefully, despite that difficulty, you're able to remember that no, that's not the case. There's always something you can do. Any effort, even if it's just a small amount of progress, is still progress nonetheless towards where you'd rather things be. Again, you matter. You are valid. You deserve to be happy. And the world is always a better place because of you being in it. For what it's worth, I'm incredibly grateful to have you all here. Good stuff. I wish the Hyper didn't have quite as dense of an ending, because it's a 10 we still haven't normal cleared, but just wonderful work from Toto. Yeah, I doubt it's ever coming to PC, because like part of it is owned by Sony. Like, as much as it would be like kind of a waste of money, like the only reason I really want a PS5 is for the Demon Souls remake and maybe Returnal. But I am hoping to play the remake at some point, because like it's gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so let's see. So we do have a request for Rootage. Let me see what that clocks in at. 5, 8, 11. It's an 11.2. Have we played it yet is the question. Probably, if it's a 0.2. We have. Let's do some more DDR. So how are you on singles? 5, 8, 11? Alright. As always, Lambo, much obliged for the request. Yeah, some of those chords are super tricky, but again, that's why we're doing random. Good stuff. Now, I never really did play Rootage in AC, but yeah, that BGM is very good. But also humor, so no surprise. And Lambo, thank you as always for the request. So let's see. Up next, Sidechain Cats. An 11.4. Okay. And it's a no play. Let's go. Much obliged in advance, Cavalier. And again, 5 minutes before the hour. So roughly 5 minutes before we start wrapping up. Probably play a couple more songs once we do hit the hour mark regardless. But again, if you haven't yet requested something or challenged something, they are open. Just hit the hexagon near chat to get started on that, if that's something that piques your interest. Yeah, those trills were brutal. Plus, the sustained percussion had a little bit more shuffle to it than it normally would, which made it kind of tricky. We can definitely bump that up to a B at some point. I'm gonna put some notes on that for now. Thank you, Velia. Again, thank you. So let's see. I do have a run back for Kurasu, but I think I'm going to skip that for now. And right now I'm going to do something really on the easy side stamina-wise, and then there's one chart I haven't played in some time that it is going to be all or nothing, but I want to give it a shot. So up first, let's just play something for funsies. Also just catching up on chat again. Sorry, I keep saying a little alt-tabbed longer than I intend to. May need to get back on Hyper and get some good work. Honestly, like, the past, like, couple weeks, if I am not working, sleeping, or streaming, odds are I've been grinding Hyper Demon. I cannot overstate how good of an FPS experience and game that is. And I also know that I am really close to a tremendous breakthrough on score because there's a couple of mechanics that I haven't really been embracing that I've recently started experimenting with and having mixed success. And it's mainly just because of me not being used to how it executes mechanically. So it's just a matter of practice. But yeah, again, absolutely amazed by the difference between Devil Daggers and Hyper Demon. Just the work by Sorath on that game. It's kind of equivalent to like seeing like the change from like Doom 3 to Doom 2016. Like it is just a mind-blowing leap forward. Hyper Demon stream went. So on the one hand, like I am really tempted to stream Hyper Demon because yeah, I love that game. Absolutely love that game. On the other, oh boy, would that practice stream probably not be fun to watch just because of what folks typically tune in for. Like, you know, it's not me playing the same song over and over and over and over and like grinding an FC. Like that's not what I typically stream. That would basically be what the Hyper Demon stream would be, is it would be the same either 10 seconds or 70 seconds over and over and over. Then there's also the fact that if you don't know what's going on, like if you don't play not just shooters, but if you don't play Hyper Demon, a lot of it visually is just what is going on here? What is this nonsense? Like it is very intense visually. Like the bitrate would absolutely go out the window. Having said that, not saying no, just might be a special occasion. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Lambo, is that it dropped with no warning, no notice, no fanfare. It's just like, hey, our next game's out, go play it. And like, yeah, it is phenomenal. good song. I'm still hoping one day we get a return to like disco and funk from Soda, like, you know, Sequel to Kind Lady with you, but also not going to complain with what we have. Devalia, Lambo, appreciate that support, especially for considering that a Hyper Demon stream has a very good chance of just tossing my viewership out the window. And hey, Udo, welcome back. Hope you've been having a good evening. Yeah, we are still streaming. We are going to be wrapping up soon. In fact, I am going to be playing something next that I doubt I'm going to clear, because it is a possible new 12. I just need to be super on point. And I don't think today's the day, but I kind of want to fling myself into the deep end at least one more time before we wrap up. And having said that, if you have not yet requested a song, 50-point requests are still open. I always want to make sure that I can play something for everyone before we wrap up. So after this, I'm probably going to play one more song for funsies. And then if there's nothing in the queue, then at that point we'll have our final incandescence, look for someone to raid, and all of that nonsense. Thank you for the FC kudos, Udo, Lambo. Really appreciate it. Don't have any good requests? I mean, it's literally requests. It's not necessarily challenges. Like, if there's just a song you love hearing, go for it. At the same time, if you just want to, like, sit back and chill, you do you, fam. I'm just doing my best to ring the bell for last call. And hey, Boommarks! Wonderful to see you! Hope you've been having a good middle of the week. And Lambo, thank you as well, both of you. Thank you so much for the resub. Very kind of you. Also, Burnmarks for 20 months. It does not feel like it has been that long, but again, thank you. Alright, so I doubt this is going to go well, but again, before we wrap up, I kind of want to fling myself into the real deep end at least once. Absolutely not. At least not today, anyways. Oh, man, such a workout with all those toggles. Like, the only thing I think that is worse for toggles is, Tropical Club. Whew. Honest? So, groove gauge-wise, yeah, awful. Like, I've had a couple times where I finished at, like, 60 and 70. But, like, EX-wise and miscount, much closer than I was expecting. Yeah, no regrets. Whew. So I followed morning and all that. Hot damn, Limbo. Yeah, sounds like a heck of a day. Udo, I just vibe. Yeah, fair. Like, again, you do you, fam. I see that challenge for Kakamek, Hidalia, and I am going to politely decline, because, yeah, arms are very much on fire. Burn marks. Shake isn't in Infinitas. If there is something else that you want me to play, just let me know in chat. I'll be happy to make that happen. Whew, for now, though, we haven't played Game Changers yet, so let's fix that. And again, if you haven't yet requested something, again, apologies for the repetition, but once we finish Game Changers, if I haven't heard back from Burn Marks, and there's nothing else in the queue, we might be wrapping up at that point. But, you know, we've got a song to play first. And again, appreciate all of you being here. Hope folks are enjoying the stream and, more importantly, having a good middle of the week. But yeah, Burn Marks, just let me know what you'd like me to play instead. Unfortunately, that's not an Infinitas. Here is a link to the song list if you need it. And again, thank you all for being here.
Of sound. Are you ready?
Such a good song. Oh, right. I actually forgot about that. And apologies for forgetting about that. Yeah, because usually when folks mention, like, you know, old charts to scare doubles players, usually Gobble is the go-to. Alright, so, at this point, I don't have anything else in the queue. So, I do believe it is going to be time for us to wrap up the stream. But before we do that, first we need to find someone to raid. And before we do that, you know, can't forget to do shout-outs and thank yous. But first, as always, time for final incandescence.
Burning. Burning.
All right, so that is going to be the stream for today. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Again, whether you've been saying hi in chat, or just lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. Really do appreciate it. So, I'll be live next tomorrow, Thursday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. I do hope to see all of you then, but until then, hope you all can have a fantastic middle of the week. Before we find someone to raid, I do want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody that did de-lurk and say hi. As always, I track all of this midstream, so if I do miss anyone or anything, please forgive me. But without further ado, let's get started. Devil Dude, hype as always to have you here. Now you had to head off to bed because, you know, it is a bit on the late side for you. Wonderful having you here, though, as always. Also, Rax, fantastic to see you again. Glad I've been able to catch a couple of your streams this week with a work and lurk from my end and some fantastic progress and work getting put in. The Random Game, wonderful to see you again. And Udo Octum, pleasure and an honor as always. And again, all of those recent DP boosts, especially Exusia, huge work. Congratulations. Lierd, wonderful as always. Congrats on the new Lively Song Pack. Hope that continues to treat you well. Kitty Catastrophe, much obliged. Hope the other side of the globe is treating you well. Malezer, always appreciate you stopping by. And also thank you for asking about Lexi. I'm sure she's either hiding under the bed or getting ready to sneak out once the husband and I go to bed. One or the other. Catastrophe, wonderful as always to see you. Hope you've been well. Appreciate the encouragement and kudos, especially from such a legend in the community. Kivelia, always wonderful to have our favorite healer in chat. Azure, also pleasure and an honor. I'm so sorry to hear that you've been sick the past few days. Get better ASAP. Lambo, hope you and Moonbo and Arrow are doing well. And also, thank you so much for the resub. Very kind of you. Same goes for Burn Marks, both of you. Very generous. Thank you so much. But that should be everything and everyone. So right now, let's refresh Twitch. Find someone to raid. Again, I'll be live next tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. I think we'll do some more 2DX, because I believe we played Nostalgia last compared to Poppin'. I kind of want to do Poppin' on a weekend, just because more folks seem to be able to tune in for it. So, but we'll make that decision in a little bit. For right now, let's see. So we've got some usual suspects. Just figuring out whom to rate in terms of whom I haven't said hi to most recently. However, I do see that Mistress Mix is live. And as Nightbot has been mentioning, Mix is one of my closest friends, not just on Twitch, but from real life in general. And unfortunately, they've had a rough hand dealt to them recently. So folks can check out the GoFundMe linked in chat and help spread the word. Be appreciated. But for right now, she is doing her thing in VR chat. Mixture of dance, performance, and just generally being awesome. So, until next time, whether that's tomorrow or otherwise, please everyone take care, be safe, have a wonderful middle of the week. For now, let's all go say hi to Mix. Cheers, everybody.